I'm so happy you stopped by to say hello, and I'm excited to be sharing with you the before and after of our utility room makeover. I wouldn't hesitate to say this renovation has been by far the most challenging DIY project to date, and the end results were well worth the time, energy, and a little or maybe a lot of stress that go into creating something of your own on budget. Our initial plan was for this to be completed in 3 weeks, but that quickly extended to 5 weeks. Today we will share you how we prepped, painted and the finishes we used in the room to add beauty, functionality and a ton more storage. Let me show you a peek. I will warn you it's not pretty. The original space consists of a cramped and a very not functional laundry room. You see, a terrible claustrophobic space, absolutely boring with no personality or storage. As with every room refresh, no matter how big or small, it is best to clear with the space so you have an ample room to work. Create a layout that works for you. We wanted to update the room's aesthetic as well as to enhance the flow of the room to increase functionality. An important feature to consider in utility room is storage. Smaller household will benefit from additional storage. So map out on a paper a rough room layout that includes a room cabinet, what kind of look, light, tiles, paint, wall cabinet, base cabinet, open shelf. Mix the white cement with a little water until it becomes paste. Then start applying the paste between the tiles with a putty blade, both on the floor and the wall tile. My utility space is covered with tiles on the floor and also half of the wall. My thought was to cover the tiles with a paint to make it a look even surface. I started applying the tile grout, the white cement, to have a better addition, to cover up the gaps between tiles and also to address the irregular placement of the tile. Painting the walls and the floor. Painting is one of the easiest way to refresh your room. Color selection for the door, wall, floor stencil are mentioned in the description box below. Leave it cure for 24 hours. Sand wall, floor tiles with emery paper to remove the imperfection on the wall. Also use sanding machine to level or remove the extra projection of the white cement on the floor and wall. Apply primer to the tiles, both floor and wall tile. To coat to ensure you leave a proper timing for cure. Storage. Find a local carpenter and get the cabinets ready as per your requirement. It is always preferred to buy the raw material by you to optimize cost. We like some patterns on the door, so we took the doors to the nearest CNC woodwork, gave him the specification for the groove depth, width and space between the grooves for our desired design. Apply primer and paint to the wooden cabinet doors. Apply acrylic paint on the surface of the door cabinet. Apply on the groove and surface and let it dry.
disregard the thought of ever having to part. For summer is for falling in love.
Apply spray paint. Upgrading the floor. Simple doesn't always mean quick. Though painting the floor was a simple task, there were few steps to make stencil painting our floor a successful process. But overall, it was pretty easy to do and of course much easier and less expensive than adding pattern tile. Prep your floor, clean and mopped. Fix your stencil and start applying paint with a roller. For a clear stencil art without seepage, refer to the video in link above. Stencil selection. We have checked most of the stencil online, but we just couldn't settle with those. We picked few from Amazon US site. Instead of purchasing from the US site worth the 2500 INR, I chose a design, got it done from a laser cutting store for just 150 INR. Once the entire floor was stenciled, paint polyurethane to increase the durability and protect the beautifully painted pattern. Use floor space to add interest to small space. Patterned floor in a narrow room can help to create a sense of space by giving it more of presence.
Raise your glass to mine, and as we drink, we would lock eyes, so we could disregard the thought of ever having to part. For summer is for falling in love.
Window painting. Clean the surface, apply white matte spray paint on the ventilation window door and window to match the wall white paint. Most of us don't think about lighting in utility room, yet we spend a lot of time there sorting, washing, drying, folding, ironing. A recent trend have the utility room in the house being treated to a chic or even a glamorous design scheme, but it is still backward in India where we usually dump things we don't want to see. It's not always possible to get a natural light to the laundry room, but that is where selecting an ambient lighting comes in. Aim for a slightly cooler light in the room and make sure you have enough light to complete your task. This huge, well-diffused overhead general light was designed by us. To know more details, let us know in the comments.
I would draw ever nearer to you, wide open scene, under a canvas of blue.
Drilling holes for inserting floating shelf holders. Make holes on the wooden pieces as per the dimension which you fixed the holder in the wall, then just slide in. And also switching to an energy saving appliance, as you will save time as well as money, since new generation appliances hold a larger load and are gentler on fabric. We also built the mission stand with a left out ply. Keeping everything off the floor tricks the eye into thinking the room is bigger than it is. Stack your laundry bin and recycle bin. Remember to factor in space for cumbersome items like cylinder, vacuum cleaner, broom, dustpan and mop. I have organized the spreadsheet into these tabs. Woodwork, paint, light. Estimated was 8,500 INR, but actual were around 11,085 INR. Decide what to DIY and what to hire out. Here, wall cabinets, base cabinets, open shelving, and door CNC cutting were given to the local carpenter. The utility room now somehow looks brighter, bigger with the changes. I would like to say it is making us to do more washing, but that would be a lie. But it does give us a smile when we go in there now. I'm really pleased with how the room looks. Share your thoughts. Special thanks to RENOVATION for demonstrating how easy laundry is now. Bye.